Hey everybody, David here at Mojo, and today I'm going to cover an overview of what's coming to your Mojo account as an update on Friday, January 12th. Now 2018, the start of 2018, it's been absolutely nuts here at Mojo. Sales line is blowing up. We're taking on new customers left and right. Support lines blowing up. We have existing clients calling us, asking us for our opinions, coaching them through how to use Mojo, how to leverage all the tools in Mojo to have the best 2018 possible. In the middle of all this, the cold and flu season knocked out our staff, as well as having one of our key players on maternity leave. Congratulations, Nicole. That's left us a little short-handed this week on the phone. So if you've called into us on the support line and you've had to wait longer than normal, I apologize for that. We're going to be hopefully back to full staff next week, and that I'm excited about because we need it. We are cranking. All right, so this update I'm going to talk about today, there are basically 4 or 5 things that we're going to release on Friday. Some of those are kind of wrapped up into one thing, and that's our new backend, the settings, the account area. We're introducing a new concept called agent profiles, and we're doing all this because our goal for 2018 mid-year is to release to production the new Mojo. The new Mojo is going to be a lot easier to use, more intuitive. There'll be less button clicks. Everything's going to be nice, tight, in your face, and it's going to be a much better prospecting and lead nurturing experience. And this is kind of our baby step into that. And what I'm talking about, if you look at the top of my screen, this is thing number 1 that we've changed. We've changed the top navigation items. We did away with account, support, refer a friend, all that fun stuff you might still see today in your account, and we've replaced it with a much simpler UI. Excuse me. You can see here, I have my profile picture for my agent, and we're pulling that, by the way, from gravatar.com. It's a WordPress foundation site, and you can go up there and you can enter your email address, tie it to your profile picture, and then anywhere that you use that email address that has a profile picture, it's going to pull that picture in, and that's what we use here. That's what we leverage here. So I've got my picture. It says Welcome David England. There's a expand button here, which I'll click on in a minute. You can see here that we now have your pin up here with the time. We have your browser connection stability here, the icon. And then if you're using the Prospecting Analyzer, www.prospectinganalyzer.com, you can see here that I have no goal set. But if I was using it on this development account, it would tell me how I am working towards reaching my goal. So let's come back to this expand button here. When I click on it, you can see here, I've got something new, a new drop down in Mojo that you've never seen before. And it's got some variables in it, some sub areas. We've got the account area, the support area, settings, integrations, getting started, refer a friend, and this is now where you're going to log out starting on Friday. You're also going to see we have settings old, and that's because some of you don't like change, right? I don't either, although I do embrace it. But we're going to give you this settings old option for a little while so that you can refer to the settings as you're used to them. Otherwise, soon enough, we're going to remove that and leave you with just the new settings. So let me dive in here and show you some other changes we've made. I'm going to click on account, and you're going to see here that we have a new agent profile. The agent profile is kind of how we've condensed some other account information from the current UI into one profile. So it's easier for you to set up agents, edit agents, remove agents, do things on the account that pertain to your agents. You can see here that, again, we have our Gravatar pulling in to give us a profile picture. I'm the owner privilege level or user role on this account. So it shows my contact information for the account. It's got my name, password, email. You get the idea. I'm not going to give you a full overview. I don't have enough time. What you need to know is if you're a manager on the account or an owner and you want to manipulate your own data, you just click into one of these fields, and it's going to populate a control so that you can edit that stuff. So just click in it, and it's going to pop up. You don't have to choose an edit option anymore. You're also going to see that at the bottom, we have the signature now is on each individual agent's profile. The reason we did that is prior to this release, you had to go and navigate to a settings area to do your email signature, and let's face it, that just didn't make sense. So everything pertaining to an agent is listed out here. Again, I'm the owner on the account. I'm going to show you what this looks like if you've got sub-users here in just a moment. But the edit signature, which if you didn't have a signature, excuse me, it would say create. And then, of course, I have the ability to delete that signature. So that's all in here in this profile. The next one over is going to be billing. Now, I'm in a development account, and we call it a sandbox environment, so it takes a little longer to load. And this is just like your current UI in Mojo. We haven't changed much. You still have the same capabilities. You can view payment history, change your billing information, cancel the account, or manipulate your credit cards here. I'm going to skip over agents for a minute, and I'm going to come to subscriptions. Same deal. You get the idea, except now it's condensed into one area. I've got additional purchases, and of course, if I want to refer somebody, I can bounce into my refer a friend. All right, let's go back to agents because we have a lot of users. Our business model, or I should say, our customer base has changed a little bit over the years, and instead of just single agent accounts, we have a lot more accounts that have more than one user on them, and that brings up different needs. So what we've done is we've gone to this type of layout for agents. What it's going to do is it's now going to list out all your agents like this in this order. You have the ability to add an agent, and then you can see the agents on your account. You see a simple display of the name, the email address associated with that agent, and their user role right here up front. So if you call into support, you have questions about what the user privilege level is of someone on your account, you don't need to call in anymore, or you don't need to dig in to look at it. It's right here, face value next to their name. Again, I can click on myself because I'm the owner on the account. And if I had subscribed to the Call Me feature, I can apply it to myself by checking this box or call recording. I can change my email from name, and that's a name that shows up in the destination email client next to the subject line. I can change my full name if I wanted to, and I can save it. And I come down to someone that works underneath me. Here's a sales representative. Her name's Carrie. I can change her email address. I can give her a new send email as name. I can change or create a password. And more importantly, I can change her user level. A lot of folks call into support. They're like, hey, a couple of my agents can't do something in Mojo. They weren't really aware of the implications of assigning, let's say, dialing rep to somebody. So now you just be able to bounce in here when we say change her to a sales rep. It's a piece of cake. The other change we made, and this is a pretty major change, it was a big request that we had, is the ability to see people's status within Mojo, people under you, your sub-users. If you look here under Carrie, there's a red icon and it says offline. So moving forward, beginning Friday the 12th, we're going to have 3 different statuses. Red for offline, yellow for logged into Mojo but not dialing, and then green means they're logged in, they're logged into the dialer. So not only are they logged into Mojo, but they're on the dialer. So if you want to take a look at your agents that are maybe in-house and maybe satellite, you can go in and see kind of who's doing what. Simple. Account area, then come over to agents. Whew, that's a lot. All right, so let me come back up here and show you the next thing we've done. I'm going to go down to settings. In the settings area, we've changed it just like the account area. We have a horizontal layout here of the different areas. And we've kind of condensed some of the settings that we had before in a way that makes a little bit more sense. We've got our dialer settings, which really haven't changed. We have our email settings. We've taken marketing and we've got rid of that that label for it. We've kind of taken what was in the marketing settings and we've brought them up to the front. So we have letters, action plans, newsletter, and then we have Mojo Voice like we've always had. And then we took scripts, checklists, lead sheets, lead capture forms. We consolidated those because they're used less frequently. You do basically set those and forget them. You don't keep going back into them for very much. And we basically consolidated those and we call it scripts and forms. Then we have data management in DNC, which a lot of this is going to go away with our new UI. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag right now, but you guys are going to love, love, love our new UI. All we're going to hear for a year is, why didn't you guys think of that before? So I'm really excited about it. And then last but not least, we have appearance. Another change that we made, so this is going to wrap up the difference that you're going to see. You're going to log into Mojo on Friday and be like, what the heck? There's something different in my user interface in the top right. And that's basically going to wrap that up. Again, we have integrations. If you want to integrate with anything that we, any other company or platform we have a relationship with, you're just going to click on integrations. Last but not least, this was a heavily requested item. I'm excited about it. Should have happened a long time ago, but we've just been so busy in development. That's what we are. We are a development machine. We're constantly working on improvements. Some are quick, some take forever, and some are in the middle. This is one that should have been quick, but we've been bogged down a little bit. And that is the ability for those of you that post to social media using Twitter. A lot of you are very active in our Mojo contests or dialing contests. And a complaint that you've always given us is, hey, look, this thing posts to social media every time I end a calling session. It's loading me up. I need to create a new social profile just to participate in your contest. We've solved that issue. So if I come into Mojo here and I go over to Dialer, and then I come down to Mojo social posts, which needs to be set up in order to participate in the contest, and I click on Mojo social post, you'll see here there's an option, post to social networks at the end of the day. This means that you can log in and out of Mojo all day long. We're only going to post it at the end of the day. I'm embarrassed to say I don't know what time that is. I don't have my psychic here to give me some input on that. I just know it's going to happen at the end of the day. So what are we releasing? What are we releasing Friday? This new UI up here, this new way of accessing our back-end stuff, account support, settings, integrations, you get the idea. The new profile, the new agents list, the ability to see agents that are online, offline, and logged in and dialing, and this new social post at the end of the day. Really excited about 2018 and how it's already shaping up. I'm more excited about giving you guys our tools that you guys are leveraging to make your businesses stronger. I'm looking forward to giving those in a new user interface, in something that's cleaner, easier to use, and updated. That's going to wrap up this video. I got to get back to work. I'm working harder than when I used to have a paper route as a kid. And until next time, make it a great day.